Okay, so let's see if we can figure this thing out. So right now I'm currently running 2 copies. I have said time and time again that I might eventually go around and get my mythical, and well, there he is. I'm not sure which, actually, when I just look. Okay, so it looks like Koronev's account is currently the Ascendant account, but yeah, I'm on both right now. Right, so this is the first raid mob that I need to get my whatever the thing's called, Dragonsmarrow. There we go. Yeah, this is the pommel gem, and it's that guy right there. I just cleared a path through here, and then I said, you know what? I just need to get the update with this guy, so whatever. Right, so we need to open up this portal using the Sublesian Staff of Sounding. Behold. Alright, bear's down. Now we got Imzok's Revenge. Okay, so what I gotta do is go in there. I have to whoop this guy's ass, but in order to whoop this guy's ass, he's a little tricky. He's not all that tricky, but thing is, once you get him down to about, oh, I don't remember what the percentage was, but it's like 30% or 35% or, you know, somewhere down there. And once you get him down there, about a third of his life left, he puts up a little tricky barrier where everything he does gets reflected onto the tank. So you don't hurt him at that point anymore. You have to weaken him using the staff. The staff is conveniently given to you by these jokers right here, the previous fight, and then you whoever has the staff has to run over to that side of the room over there. There's a column, like kind of like these columns here. There's one on each side of the room, and you have to break them with the staff, but you can't do it until they're weakened, which, you know, happens when he gets to around 30, 35, whatever percent. Once you break both of them, then he dies. The end. Actually, I don't think he dies. I think you just finish him off at that point. Yeah, so this is going to be exciting. Well, when in doubt, let's send in the big boy himself. Here, have a ward. Alright, we are now engaged. Stand next to the thing here. Actually, you know what? I could probably go to this side. There. Okay. This is the part where we start using the staff. When it glows. Hold on, why isn't it glowing? Come on. Okay. Come over here. Why is my staff not working? Okay, now it's going. Doesn't always work on the first try, so you gotta keep doing it. And then he does that. I should probably... God, I'm really tired of my hands not being able to like, target what I want them to target. Alright. One down. Here, Lord, I will give you another heal. Okay, I must have been too close. Weakens them, but they do not break. Weakens them, but they do not break. No! Kicks me across the room, but I do not break. Alright. Now we can kick his ass. Look at him, wizard boy. is your fight. Whoosh. Alright. Alright. There's my gem. Ding. Rihanna's relentless tune. Yeah, there's on this count, so that'll work. And what's this thing? This is crap, so I don't really care. Oh, the green mist orb. Definitely want that. This is the green mist orb that you need when you're fighting the Leviathan. It's the purple one. You get it from Imzoc, obviously. So yeah, you take the... Ooh, what's this? Demon Guard. Ooh, this is the Paladin Shao Knight one. Yeah, nice, nice. What's that look like on you? Yeah, it looks okay, but I like the ice helmet better. Alright, and with that, we have the first update. No. Yes. No. Yes. Alright. Now, here, I'll just use Koronev since, you know, he's the one who's ascendant right now. Okay, so let's just quickly run over the area real fast so you can understand what you're supposed to do in here. Now, mind you, you didn't get to see the whole thing because I came in here with men first because, well, I'll explain. Alright, first off, whenever you come into Protector's Realm, you need to bring a priest. There is no way around this. There is a little scene that takes place in this room right here that requires a priest. Not a mercenary priest, a priest. So if you don't have a priest, just pack up and go home because you're not going anywhere. We can close that now. Yay. Okay, so where were we? Right, priest. So what you do is you come in, and the first thing you do is you come down to that room right there that I just showed you. You're going to see some NPCs in there, and they're going to be all like blah blah blah, and they'll be chatting, having a good old time, and throwing themselves a party, and some of them are going to be sparkling. The ones that are sparkle, you right click them and they'll have little options that pop up on underneath them, little dialog box type thing. And one of them will be to resurrect one of them, because one of them is on the ground taking a nap, and that's why you need the priest. After you resurrect that one, you continue to listen to the plan, and they will have you go get these where are they? They're in here somewhere. I just need to find them. These right here, ancient Sebelesian shards. You need them for these 4 rooms right here. In each one of these rooms, there is an ancient Sebelesian chieftain, and they're standing up on here, and they're all times 4 raid mobs, no big deal. But this one in particular is nasty because this one has a death touch, which is why I brought Min in. Min, being a monk, has Brawler's Tenacity, which is a death prevent that lasts for like a minute or a minute and a half, whatever. Anyways, this asshole opens up with a death touch, and you never know who he's going to death touch. Sometimes he'll death touch the tank, sometimes he'll death touch someone else. The way I've always done this, and the way that the raids I've gone in have always done this, is always have a brawler to do it because they can feign death just as they get close enough to trigger it, because it's not attackable when you first enter the room. Like, you come in here and it's just a statue, but when you get to like right around here, it triggers. So generally what they do is they run in here and then they feign death right here. And they might have to do it a couple of times because they might jump the gun a little bit, but their trick is to feign death so it doesn't death touch the tank. The tank can then immediately stand right back up and immediately re-engage. The thing is they want to get rid of that death touch. A brawler is great because they have, like I said, Brawler's Tenacity. Anyone will do as long as they have a death prevent and you have enough people. Like a Shadow Knight, not so good if you only have 2 people in the group because you need more than 2 people to use I forgot the name of their death prevent, but it's like a little blood shard thing here. It has something to do with blood. Bloodletter. Yeah, you need like 3 or 4 people for that one to actually trigger. So anyways, you come in here with those bone shards that they gave you, and you go into each one of these rooms and kill each one of them, and each one of them will give you a I'm not going to have them because I already did it, but there's like a little, it looks like a little skull. There's going to be 4 of those. You're going to get one from each one, and again, it's just like the death touch. You don't know who's going to get it. It goes to anyone in the group. So gather them up because they all have to be on the same person. So whoever's going to be the designated hander over person, make sure they get all the things. And it will let you know who gets it up here. Like if it says your party receives, you didn't get it. If it says you receive, you got it. So if it's in red, someone else got it. If it's not in red, then you got it. Go into this room, kill this guy. They all have, you know, chests and whatnot, so, you know, kill them all, get your loot. Yay! Then, after you have all 4 of them down, and you've got all the little skull-looking things. You come back into this room, which is where the NPCs will be, and you hand them to Meldrath. He's hanging out right here, and he'll be sparkling. Once you do that, make sure everyone is in this room. Do not let anyone not be inside this room. So before you hand them over, make sure everyone's over here. Okay, everyone's over here. All right, room's full. Okay, give them the Meldrath, and then they all leave. And then, being total assholes like they are, they lock you in with Doomcoil, who's this like ancient techno snake guardian. And they lock you in here because their plan was to have you resurrect them because they suck, and then they're going to get all the loot and let you fight Doomcoil by yourself. But little did they realize that Doomcoil is a pansy, and you're going to slap him around. So you slap him around and get your stuff, and everything's cool. Then you come back out here, and of course you're kind of like, where'd they go? Because I really want to punch him in the nuts. Well, don't worry, because they scared. All right, there's a big. That's one of them right there. That's the tank, the ogre tank. There's the big scary guy there, and you get them. They're all right here. All right. So what you do is you come around the corner here, and that's Meldrath right there, by the way. Back here, let's get rid of that body. Get rid of that body. There's 4 of them all together, not counting the Froglock mercenaries, because they don't actually count because they're just Froglock mercenaries. But there's BJML. I'm telling you that because supposedly you're supposed to kill them in a specific order, although I just killed them completely out of order and I suffered no adverse effects. So I don't know if that was just a rumor someone started, or maybe mechanics have advanced beyond that. I don't know, either one. But okay, so you have B, who was the big ogre dude, M being Meldrath, Lucilla is the leader, and then I can't remember her name, but J is the priest. Generally you kill the tank, then you kill the priest, then you kill Meldrath, then you kill Lucilla, but like I said, I just did it completely. I killed the priest, I killed the tank, I killed Lucilla, then I killed Meldrath. I didn't mean to, I was actually trying to target them, but I was hitting them harder than they could, yeah, anyhow. Point being, you kick their asses. After you kick their asses, someone will get the Sebeletian Staff of Sounding. All right, so look for that because you need it. And it doesn't go away, as you can see. Once you have it, you have it. So if you ever come in here, make sure you bring your Sebeletian Staff of Sounding. You need it to take off the barrier. Remember the barrier, got to use it there. And then when it starts to glow, you take it over to the column and keep clicking it, and then take it to the other column. Apparently you want to back off first, because I guess if you're too close to it, it won't trigger. Notice what happened to me in the beginning. And meanwhile, you got this Joker running around, slapping people around. Generally, people just pull him in the corner here and fight him here. But as I said, when the staff starts to glow, stop hitting him, because you'll start hurting yourself. And believe me, tanks get really pissy when you're the one doing all the damage to them. I don't know why that is. So let's take a look at my main man here, Aki. We're in a group together, so I can just look at his group thing here. And we can go to signature and we can look at it. Hey, look, see? There it is. There it is. I got it. That's the first one. This one I have to get the Blessed Scroll, which I do believe is Leviathan. And then, which is good because I need to kill this guy in order to kill Leviathan, because if you don't have the Green Mist Orb, you can't kill Leviathan. And you do lose the Green Mist Orb after you kill Leviathan, so, you know, keep that in mind. And then, of course, I have to go to Vishen's Peak and take out Drusk. That one's going to be a little trickier because I don't know if any of my characters can actually, you know, handle it on their own. I mean, he can contribute a little bit to it, but I don't know. I don't remember what the big deal is with Drusk. He does. Oh, that's right. He summons ads. He summons ads. I don't know how substantial the ads are or not, because I haven't fought them in years. So it may be something that I can do and I just don't realize, or it may be something that I can't do, and I'm going to be reminded of that fact very, very soon. But anyhow, we got the first one. So that's the first mythical update of the of Fire and Ice. All right. So you, like I said, Imzok's Revenge. Then you go to Leviathan, I think, and then Drusk, which is, of course, in Vishen's Peak, because the last update is always in Vishen's Peak. The last kill update. Sometimes, well, not necessarily. Sometimes you then have to go kill some like little, like, you know, single up incidental enemy who just thinks that the dude who just took down like an entire dragon full mountain thing can be taken out by a clerk with a piece of paper. I mean, I don't know. I don't understand how some of these people get these ideas. It's kind of like when you're playing The Witcher. It's like, dude, I just kicked like 5 Ekimara's asses, and now you really think that the peasant and his son are going to take me out with a curry brush? Okay. Someone didn't think that one through. So there you have it. that's the first mythical update, and I will attempt to do another now that I've got my handy dandy green mist orb. It's going to be fun. Remember, you need that for the Leviathan fight, because if you don't have it, you will die. Yeah, not a lot I can say about that. So catch you next time, and take care, everyone. Laters.